On today's episode of Joe Rides Again, part 1 is going to be this mini bowl over here. Part 2 of the video is going to be over in the street plaza section. I'm going to be working on my ollies. And of course, today I want to do some carving around the bowl, but the main reason I came to this bowl today was to treat it like a mini ramp and work on my rock to fakie and my tail stall. Now this bowl is slightly taller than Baby Bowl, and it's notoriously slippery. Just getting in and out of this thing on foot, it's slippery. And so I've put on some softer wheels on my Anderson board today in hopes that that will help me gain a little more traction in the bowl. It's early February, the sun is strong. I'm already out here this morning in just a t-shirt. Oh, this is gonna be a great session. I can feel it. There's nothing like the first slash grind in the morning, and the second, and the third, and the fourth, fifth, and sixth. Rideouts are a great way to warm up too, to show the bowl who's boss. There it is. The carves are starting a little slow. I'm sure I'll get more speed as I warm up more. That was better. I used the hip a little bit and I managed to keep enough speed to at least do a couple laps around. All right, rock to fakie time. So I'm gonna draw a line with chalk that I'm going to pretend is my coping to start with, do the rock to fakie motion on that, and then get that line higher and higher, raising my pretend coping up until I'm at the real coping. This method to get the rock to fakie worked in the 3-foot section of Baby Bowl. Will it also work here at Bizarro Bowl? Oh. Yep. These are feeling really good. Like, a lot of this is about getting the feel for the ramp, feel for the transition, especially coming back in fakie, right? That's the hard part. We don't want to come back in fakie. We don't want to fall backwards. So, you know, getting a lot of reps like this gets me used to how the transition feels. And I'm getting pretty close to that coping. All right, it's a beautiful day, as I mentioned. The skaters are coming in now fast and furious. I'm not gonna have Bizarro Bowl to myself for too much longer. It's now or never. Woo! Oh, holy crap. Did that just happen? Honestly, felt like a dream, like out of body experience or something. I'll have to go back and watch the video to make sure that really happened. Wow, there's such a fear threshold to get over. Like, I can get my wheels over, but committing to getting them back in and staying on the board the whole time, that is a lot to ask yourself. But just like at Baby Bowl, doing it right now at Bizarro Bowl, as soon as I did it, not only did I think to myself, I've got this, I can do it again, but I realized that it's easier than I thought. All right, let me see if I can get higher up there and see if I can get my, smack my board a little higher up on the coping. Okay. Yes. Wow. All right, let's get a view here so we can see exactly how much of the board is hitting the coping, because I should be able to get an actual rock, right? If I go up high enough, I guess I'd have to go about this high to get a bit of a rock going. Oh, that would be nice. I still don't know if I got the rock, but that was still my best fakie rock ever. Now let's see where I'm at with my tail stalls. I've got a lot of work to do on these, but I need to get them so I can do a line and not just rock to fakie and bail. Tail touched coping there. Tail touched coping. These are definitely not comfortable. All right, we're gonna take the win for today on the rock to fakie, and we're gonna come back to the tail stall. That was cool because it was the first time I've done a rock to fakie as part of a larger run. You know, drop in, carve around, and then get the rock to fakie. Nice. All right, it's ollie time. You know I've been working on my ollies, right? My form, my pop, my back leg. I almost forgot, it's not just my form and my pop, it's the landing. I want to really crouch down into those landings and absorb that impact instead of landing straight-legged. I wanted to do some 50-50 grinds on this pad today, but it looks like I need to work on simply ollieing into the 50-50 position first. Here's something a little taller to ollie onto. All right, now that I'm super warmed up, so warmed up, in fact, that I'm exhausted, let me do another run in this bowl. This is the carving and pumping action I was looking for. It's just too bad that it took this long into the session to find it. I'm a
A few moments later.
What I'm trying to say is that I'm a completely different skater now than when I first got here. Woo. 93A, baby. I've been skating and really enjoying the Nano Cubic 97A wheels, but coming back to the 93As to skate the slippery bowl, it is notoriously slippery. And I absolutely took a huge slam one time in here, riding my 97As. But on these 93s, super grippy. I didn't feel like I was even close to slipping out on any of those turns, those carves, or even going over the hip. So, you know what this means, right?